YouTube, it's Christine with Souls Rising, jumping on with some oracle messages for my Sagittariuses out there. So if you have a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising, stick around for your oracle messages. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you like this content. So I'm going to jump right in and pull some oracle cards for Sagittarius. So this won't just be for the end of April. This will also be for early May for you guys. All right, Sagittarius. So let me show you the cards that we got. I have Water Spirit, Manifesting Dreams. Fire Spirit, Energy. Stag Spirit, Leadership. And then underneath those we have Pegasus, Transcending. Starry Night, Acceptance. And then New Beginnings actually came out on its side over top of the card of Acceptance. So for me, that's transitional energies. And I actually feel like with the Acceptance card that it's sort of symbolizing beginning to accept or understand that in fact this is a new beginning. And then we have that followed by Crystal Cave, Trust. Again, sort of trusting in this new thing that is showing up for you guys. And then Joy, Hummingbird Spirit, Joy. All right. So I have a couple things coming in, just starting with this top row here. With this Water Spirit card, it definitely has this sense that you guys have been working really hard on something. And I feel like for a lot of my Sagittariuses out there, you weren't sure if this thing was going to hold water, essentially. Like you were building, and not sure, completely if it was going to pan out for you. But I get with this card that it is, okay? You'll see this, like, there's two little otters there, or beavers, and the one's like not sure, kind of uncertain, and the other one is like totally in his joy, like, yes, it's working, okay? So whatever this dream is that you've been trying to manifest or bring in, I feel like the energy is here now to really begin to show you that this can work out and that it's going to work, that your hard work wasn't for nothing, okay? And I feel like some of you may have been a little worried about that. And we have it followed by that Fire Spirit Energy card, which I really feel like this is just the energy of what you've been like pouring into, what you've been creating, where you've been putting a lot of your focus, determination, and energy. And I kind of get this sense that you've been kind of put through it, or I hear put to the test with some of this, but it's because you're stepping up. So whatever this thing is that you've been working on, it's been hard because it's a level up. It's a step up for you, maybe from what you were doing previously. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is probably work related. And with the leadership card, for some of you, this could be promotion energy coming in. So, preparing, like you've been being prepared for a promotion or prepared to step up to another level with the type of work that you've been doing. But it doesn't have to be limited to career path. This can just be in general that you took like a leap of faith, or that you really stepped out of your comfort zone a bit in order to work on a dream or to work on something that you really wanted to see happen for you. And I feel like at this point, the hard work is done. Okay. So with Pegasus, the transcending, I feel like it's like, oh, finally, like I can rest a little bit. I feel like when you start to see some of the fruits of your labor coming in, there's a relief that comes with that. And it allows you to overcome some of the fears and apprehensions that you guys have been holding on to. Like you're really ready to let go of what has been tethering you or holding you down or holding you back. And you're about to see that, is what I keep getting. Like you're about to see that. You're about to see with this acceptance and the new beginnings that this is the new beginning. It's finally here. It's finally going to burst forth and bring some peace and calm, I feel like, to your mind. Some of you Sagittariuses really may have been in your head a bit, like in worry or fear, or just like I feel like some of you were like double checking. So it's telling me like double checking everything to make sure that this was going to go off without a hitch, or things are going to all pan out for you the way that you planned them. But at some level, like, we have to let go. At some level, you know, you put the work in, and then you see where it goes, right? You see what happens. And that's where the trust is. You have to trust in what you've built, I'm hearing, but also you have to trust in yourself and your own intuition. I feel like a lot of you have been using your intuition in whatever this is that you've been working on, and hard at work on it, but you maybe weren't completely trusting in it, or maybe not totally sure of yourself. And I feel like as this starts to blossom, you're gonna see that you were spot on, that you were right, that you're on target, you're on track. This can pan out really well, especially with the joy spirit showing up. And this is you, like, I hear flying free, flying high, flying free, and really actually enjoying what you have created, the nectar from the flowers you planted, right? So let's bump over to tarot. We'll pull a few tarot cards and get a little bit deeper into this message for you guys. Overall, this is a really positive occurrence. So even though there's been apprehension and fear, whatever you've been working on, I feel like it's about to manifest, and it's starting to manifest, and it's going to look really positive. And you're going to be proud. Like, you're going to be so proud. Proud of yourself, proud that you didn't give up, that you listened to your dreams. All right, Sagittarius, let me show you the tarot cards that we got. I feel like they just sort of support what I was getting with the Oracle. But we have the Knight of Cups, opportunity, your cup being filled, finally seeing it filled. But it's new, right? The night is just coming in. So I do feel, and that was kind of the sense I was getting at the beginning of this reading, that it's just starting, all right? And if you're seeing a lot of good things, no, it's just starting. There's more to come. And then we have Three of Cups, celebration. And these are 3 full cups. They're specifying to me these are full cups. Also, for some of you, this may actually be a collaborative project you've been working on. So there may be other people connected to this or working on it with you. Remember with the Otter card that there were two of you in this card, right? And in this card, we have 3 cups, which can be multiple people coming together, a group celebration. And it's followed by 3 of Pentacles, which is things coming together, all the pieces finally falling into place, but it also can be collaborations. Okay. And look, this girl has a full nest in her hands. And this again kind of hints at that some of these eggs haven't totally hatched yet for you. Like, there's eggs in that basket. They're not baby birds, they're eggs still. So there's a lot of potential that maybe you're sitting on at the moment. You can't totally see all the fruits of this labor yet. I feel like it's going to unfold a little bit over time for you. And you maybe don't even know what to do with yourself at the moment. Because I really get that like the work's been put in, or the hard work has been put in already. And then we have the Star, followed by the Tower, followed by 5 of Swords. And I'm really getting with the Star and the Tower and the 5 of Swords, I keep hearing naysayers. So I feel like some of you may have some people who were around you who were not supportive of this dream, or maybe were telling you to give up, this isn't going to work the way you think it's going to work, or it'll never happen. And I feel like you had to really push through that and really stand up and for what you believed in, and to have hope and faith in the dream that you were trying to build. For some of you, there may have been concern coming from the past around like that you had to stay hopeful, even though maybe in the past you tried to do something similar and it didn't pan out, which might be some of the apprehension that you've been feeling with this. It's like, oh God, here we go again. How's this going to work for me? But this time things are different, and I'm hearing you're different. The energy is different. And I get that it's being supported by the universe, that this is panning out. And I really feel like for a lot of you, you just had to persevere. You know, Five of Swords is talking to that naysayer energy, a little bit of like people maybe telling you you're foolish, or like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Maybe even some people who were going to partner with you pulled their energy back from this. But ultimately, I hear it's good. It's a good idea, and it's something good that you've been sitting on, something good that you've been working on. And Five of Swords is also the card of perseverance. So it can also talk about continuing on even though others doubt us, even though we have fear or we're not totally sure what it's going to look like. It's sort of allowing what needs to fall away, and trusting that everything that needs to come together will in the right time and in the right order. And underneath that all, we have Ace of Cups, fulfillment. This is like your dreams realized, I'm hearing. Dreams being realized. And I just feel so good about this. I feel like you're going to be so glad you didn't give up. So glad that you stuck to your guns on this. And it's followed by Three of Wands, which is excitement, right? Three of Wands is also the ships coming in energy in the traditional tarot. It looks a little different in this deck, but this is all those beautiful things that you planted finally bursting forth. This amazing, abundant energy from all of the things that you've been pouring yourself into, that you've been putting all this creative energy into. It's like they're suddenly blossoming for you, coming to life. Look at those beautiful butterflies at the bottom. It's like the seeds that you couldn't see, that, you know, you couldn't see the results of, suddenly bursting forth and taking off. And some of this may happen really rapidly or really quickly or like all at once. I got that for one of the other readings for this last month as well. There was another sign that kind of had it. It actually came through as like popcorn popping, where, you know, sometimes the kernels all pop at one time. And then we have the Magician. The situation completely unfolding and transforming itself, but also you're the magician, Sagittarius. Like, you are seeing that you have the paintbrush and that you can create new things. You aren't dependent on other people. And maybe some of you felt in the past like all the opportunities you had were because of other people, and maybe even felt a little beholden to those people for giving you those opportunities. And I get this time, you're seeing that you hold the keys, that you can actually build things for yourself. You don't necessarily have to depend on other people. You don't have to listen to naysayers. That you can actually follow the dream in your heart, and it can produce something very positive and beautiful. Let's pull a couple more tarot cards for you guys, just to clarify. What else does Sagittarius need to know, Spirit? Oh my God. Further confirmation. Look, any of those of you who are out there doubting this thing that you've been working on, that you've been pouring your heart and soul into, please stop, because you just got two of the most amazing cards in this deck. You got the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Nine of Pentacles is independence, but it's not just independence. It's the time that happens after we have worked really hard on something and have achieved the results of our hard work. The Nine of Pentacles is luxury. It's sitting in the beauty that we ourselves built off of our own hard work, right? It can be independence, meaning like freedom. So it can also represent like, getting free. So maybe if you were under someone's thumb for a long time or depend on someone else for your resources or for opportunities, I feel like this time you guys really created your own opportunity, and it's paying off, or it's about to pay off big time, especially with this next card that showed. This is a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. 10 of Cups. It's like the happiest card in the deck. Total fulfillment and happiness. So not only is this bringing in financial well-being, this new adventure that you have stepped out on, but it's also bringing in happiness. Total happiness. I feel like some of you aren't even going to believe it when it shows up. You're almost going to be in awe of how these little seeds that you planted have really blossomed into something much bigger and much more beautiful than you ever thought possible. All right, so anything else that Sagittarius needs to know, Spirit? Anything else? Let me just pull a couple more cards with this Tower and Five of Swords. Let's just see if there's anything else that they want you to know about that. I just feel like you guys had to work really hard to overcome some self-doubt. And some of that was coming maybe internally from your own self of fear of, oh my God, can I do this? But I do feel like for a lot of you, some of this was coming externally from other people doubting you or just expressing uncertainty about this. And maybe it felt risky too. Four of Swords. So Four of Swords, peace, relaxation. And I heard, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So whatever this was, whether it was an issue from the past that was sort of haunting you, maybe coloring some of the situation and making you feel a little fearful or worried, you're not going to have to stress about it, okay? You're not going to have to worry about it anymore. If this was somebody else doubting you, I feel like you're proving the haters wrong. And I do feel like for some of you, someone may actually come and apologize to you for not believing in you once they see the level of success that you're achieving with this. But ultimately, whatever this was with the Tower and the Five of Swords for you, and it'll be different for different folks watching this video, whatever that was that either needed to fall away or whatever it was that was creating the fear that something would be destroyed, you're going to come into this place of mental peace where you're going to see that it was never anything to worry about at all, that it was always going to come out all right. And I just hear everything is, it's okay to be at peace. It's okay to take a rest now because it's all coming together. Okay. Sagittarius, those are your messages. I'll be back in a couple weeks with some more Oracle messages. Take care, guys. Bye.